I don't see this as being primarily about Gerry Adams. I don't even see it primarily about the police. I see it about justice. The McConville family have been tortured. This woman, Jean McConville, was kidnapped, tortured and murdered and buried secretly. It's a heinous crime. It's a vile crime. And her children, 10 children, were left orphans. They have been looking for justice for 40 years.
They have, but it has now become a political issue, clearly, and well, Mike Nesbitt says we are now in a proper crisis.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure we're in a proper crisis. I think there's
How would you describe it then? How would you characterise the situation we're in?
There's a certain amount of spin around. I think that there's justice required here. As far as I'm concerned, the SDLP are fully on the side of the McConvilles, fully on the side of victims and survivors. We worked this through the Haas process. We're still prepared to work with them and deal with the past.
And do you think political policing was responsible for the decision to arrest Gerry Adams and question him about that murder at this time, 3 weeks before an election? Well, do you see political policing or not?
I don't see politics or political policing involved in this. I quite simply see Gerry Adams went voluntarily to the policing. He chose the timing. And basically, he may not have been aware or may not have been prepared for the fact that they were going to detain him. But the point is, Gerry chose the timing.
Right. So you've got no reservations about the process at all? You're perfectly happy with it?
I believe we're all accountable, and we all have to be accountable for our actions. And I believe the police are responsible to basically question any of us that are suspect or have evidence to give about a crime. And therefore, you know, had the police not detained him, had the police not pursued this fully at the point in time, if they have evidence to detain him, and I'm presuming they have evidence. Okay, I would like to see that, but there's so many missing links and so many missing pieces of the jigsaw here, Mark, that none of us are fully in a possession of the facts.